Facebook Marketplace, the place where you can barter and trade with your neighbors and make commerce happen. It's not really the place you think of when you're thinking about investment advice. You probably think of a financial advisor at Charles Schwab or Fidelity. But I've had this idea for a while. What if we were to take investment picks from random boomers on Facebook Marketplace and see how well they do against the total stock market index? I'll buy whatever they want me to buy. I'm gonna try to get 3 or 4 investment suggestions and then see how well they do against the stock market index for a week. Now, part of the challenge of this whole thing is actually striking up a conversation with a stranger and all of a sudden shifting the conversation from a listing of their bouncy house or their tiny home into a conversation about investing. It's almost like going to the pet store and asking for donuts. You would probably be confused if you were working at the pet store and someone like me came in and was like, hey, where's the chocolate glazed donut? And that, my friends, is the reason why I've literally been at this for 3 days. Yes, 3 days of conversations with random strangers on Facebook Marketplace because so many people just ghost me when I ask them about investing. To be fair, that's pretty much how my life goes most of the time. I just get ghosted left and right. Now, before I show you guys some specific strategies on how to get people to not ghost you and actually talk about investing when that's not their original intention, I want to say that this video is not sponsored. But it would mean a huge deal to me if you actually pressed that like button and made it turn blue, just like that song, I'm blue, dabba dee dabba da. Also, I do have a free weekly newsletter called Hump Days where I go over financial news every single week on Sunday. So if you'd like to support me, just subscribe to that. The link for that will be in the description below. So one of the earlier conversations I got into was an electric shock party game, but the description is kind of funny. It says you and your friends hold the handles and wait for the lights to shut off. Last one to press their handles gets a shock. Fun party game, needs batteries. So I messaged him. Hey JP, I just wanted to say this is the weirdest thing I've seen on Facebook Marketplace, but I hope you offloaded it, LOL. I have so many questions like, where did it originally come from? JP replies, it's a college game that we used to play. I don't know what kind of college games this guy was playing, but this is a weird college game to play. I've heard of beer pong, I've heard of beer die, I've heard of just pin the tail on the donkey, but hey guys, you wanna come over and just get shocked? At this point, I didn't even wanna push my luck with this guy. I thought this guy was completely nuts since I said, wow, okay, thanks for the answer, and he just sold the party game a couple hours later. So I guess some other people like electric torture, whatever. It was at this point that I realized, man, this stuff is gonna be hard. What I realized was that some of the people that were selling video games might be a little bit more chatty because I'm just better with people with video games. So I decided to reach out to this guy who was listing for free a Nintendo Switch trade. Hi Matt, did you ever find trades for this item? I asked because I'm interested in doing something similar myself as I'm trying to invest more into used games. You see how I leaked that word into the original message, the word invest. I'm basically priming him for an investment conversation a little bit later. He just doesn't know it yet. And to Matt's credit, he actually wrote me back a really nice reply. He said early during the pandemic, it was working well and got some good trades. Even went to the store to buy new Switches. Not really sure what has changed. Maybe because kids are back to school, deals aren't what they used to be. Not much is being offered in return. God, that sucks, Matt. I thought his reply was prompt and cordial and actually quite fulfilling and quite detailed. So thank you, Matthew. And that's when I decided to press my luck a little bit further. Just looking for good ways to invest. I have an extra $1,000 to deploy. What would you do? Games or use it on something else? Open to all suggestions. Thanks for taking the time to chat. Matt personally says, personally, I would invest in silver. The application for silver is high, but the price is falling. Is it manipulated? Maybe. With the cost of everything going up and silver still at $24, something doesn't seem right. At this point, the only thing that didn't seem right was that it took me this long to get an investment pick from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. At this point, it was 4 conversations, maybe a day and a half later, but we got it, guys. We got silver. So silver is gonna be our first pick of the day, and that means we're gonna be investing probably $1,000 into silver. Since the Nintendo listing went so well, I looked for other listings in my area for different types of games or card games, and I stumbled upon this Magic set. Not actual Magic, but Magic the trading card game, and this person had a revised common set for $40, and it was actually quite detailed. Look at all these cards you can get for 40 bucks. He's got every single element in there. You know, black, blue, I think that's water, white, purity, green, forest, red, mountains. Yeah, well, red are mountains in Magic, so the more you know. Now, Jason and I really developed a relationship over the course of a day and a half. I said, hi Jason, I love Magic cards, but I'm looking at them from now an investment standpoint. Do you know if they make good investments? To which he replied, yes and no. It just depends if you're going big or you're going over time. A lot of people who bought in during alpha and beta are definitely reaping the benefits now. And I said, if I was going big, would you invest in these or something different? And if it's something different, what else then? And I really thought that this would just get him to tell me about crypto or stocks or anything like that. But no, instead, what does Jason do? He says, well, the biggest I got is an antiquity set that's only missing one card. So again, he's still in the Magic game. He then basically proceeds to send me a encyclopedia of all the Magic cards that he has available to him, which is a crazy amount. I just say it directly. How about something stock market related like commodities or crypto? Whatever you say, I'll buy. And if it goes up, I'll buy your common cards. As you can see, guys, I was really desperate at this time. He replied, he says he doesn't do that. It's kind of all speculation and all that does is take time. He then says if he had his opinion on it, he would have already said it, and he invests in cardboard. I think he's talking about Magic cards. I said, well, maybe you should just invest in the S&P 500 market. That way your money grows consistently. To which he replies, nah, what's the fun in that? I don't know what the fun in that is. Maybe you just want to have some money one day lying around instead of just selling Magic cards or investing in cardboard. This was just a mind-blowing answer to me. Jason, come on, man, you gotta diversify your investments a little bit here. He then goes on to say, at least with Magic, you get to socialize and play and learn something new. Which is true, guys. I guess if I am just investing in stocks, it is a lonely experience. At this point, guys, he's not giving me an investment pick at all. It seems like he's just completely distracted. I feel so bad for continuing to drag on this conversation. And so I just ask him, hey, do you have a favorite technology company? I hope that by asking him if he has a favorite technology company that he's at least gonna say Google or Apple or Facebook or something where I can just buy their stock. And at this point, I'm so invested in this conversation that I can't give up now. I need something. I need something to invest in from Jason. Not necessarily. That's what he writes. Not necessarily. I've been talking to him for at least 25 minutes. Not necessarily. So at this point, I'm going, man, how am I gonna get this guy to at least express some sort of interest in anything besides Magic cards? So finally, I just ask, okay, Jason, what kind of car do you drive? I just wanna know what you're into. And folks, this is where he actually gives us an answer. Honda. Thank you. Jason, you drive a Honda, and that's what I'm gonna buy. I know it's not exactly an investment pick, but seeing as how this person's interest was only Magic cards and cardboard and investing and not the S&P 500, I'm going to choose Honda as my next stock. I found these psychic readings from somebody near me for $35. Not only do I get psychic and intuitive readings and have my questions answered, I can receive the guidance I'm looking for. And the cards, my friends, they just don't lie. The cards do not lie. So I messaged her and I said, hi, Megan. Will your tarot readings be able to tell me what to invest in? She wrote, good morning, Humphrey. We can definitely help you with that. My husband is also a clairvoyant tarot reader and investor. I'm sure you would have lots to talk about. We both do the reading so we can set up an appointment for a call whenever you're available. Looking forward to hearing from you. Wow, that was such a great response, Megan. Thank you for that. Her husband's a tarot card reader too and a clairvoyant investor. So I reply back, okay, just curious, do you have a favorite stock for today? I'm trying to get a free sample before I actually buy the tarot card reading, my friends. She replies, I see, right now we're just doing online crypto trading. Bingo, guys, I'm in. Online crypto trading. But if you would like to speak with my husband and do a reading to see points you may want to focus on and assets you have and may not be using that can benefit you, I reply with, yes, that could totally be interesting. What's your favorite crypto these days? Just curious, I love hearing everyone's thoughts. And how much does your husband charge for a reading? I wanted to at least show that I was interested in the tarot reading so that maybe she told me what cryptos that she was interested in. Megan replies, his favorite crypto is ADA, Ethereum, and XRP or Ripple. Perfect. So now I have a few crypto to choose from. For readings, they charge $35 for one in-depth question or topic, and this includes a call for up to 20 minutes, so that's about $105 an hour if you do the math. And we have a few other clients who are in the same boat. So that kind of surprised me because that means other people are taking stock investment advice from psychics, which is kind of weird, but at the same time, it doesn't surprise me. So thanks to Megan, I rounded out my investment portfolio with some ADA, which is Cardano, and also Ethereum. And by the way, I have some videos on Cardano and Ethereum on my channel that I'll link below in the description for you guys. I didn't buy XRP in my account because to buy Ripple, you would actually have to install a new brokerage called Uphold because most of Ripple is not available in the United States right now. So at the end of the day, I was able to get 4 investment picks from our Facebook Marketplace friends. First was silver, the second was Honda, and then the third and fourth were ADA and Ethereum. My plan is to put $3,000 allocated somewhat evenly into all four of those assets and then see how they do in a week. At the same time, I'm also going to buy $3,000 worth of VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index, and we'll see how they do after a week from now. So basically, guys, we're gonna check back in a week on how these investments did, but first let's go over what good investing actually looks like, and then we'll reveal the results at the end of the video.
1 week later.
So good investing would typically not just have 4 holdings, 2 of which are highly speculative in cryptocurrency. In the investing world, the longer your time horizon, the probability that you actually lose money goes down. So I want you guys to look at this chart from the Wealthfront blog. You can see that as the number of years invested goes up, the probability that you actually lose money goes downward. Good investing is then typically well diversified so that in the case one of your holdings goes under, you still have many other holdings to keep your overall portfolio afloat. That's why a lot of people just like to invest in index funds, which are essentially just baskets of stocks. If you're able to invest in those consistently over time, wealth will just all of a sudden compound on itself and your money will be working for you as you age. Let's talk about some of the individual holdings from today's video and my opinion of them. So first is actually silver. So silver is an inflation hedge and a commodity, but it doesn't produce any interest. And at one point, Warren Buffett actually had some silver, but he said that was because he noticed a difference at the time between the demand for silver and the actual supply of it. Essentially, he just had an arbitrage play and he has since sold that position and does not hold any silver. He even goes on to say that if you are holding onto silver, you're really just hoping the price of silver goes up and the demand for it goes up.
It doesn't earn anything, so you sit with it. It's not like sitting with a stock where, in most cases, earnings are piling up for you.
Next up is Honda. So Honda is slowly establishing a stronger presence in the EV market as it plans to become a manufacturer of environmentally friendly cars. So it really all depends on if they can execute on that in the medium term. And that's why I think it's a solid stock choice for the long term, because it's been around for a long time and has a market cap of over $50 billion. And it actually pays a dividend, which is a sign of a pretty established company. So overall, if I had to just choose one holding out of all of the Facebook Marketplace picks today, I would probably choose Honda for a long-term buy and hold. Now, for both of the crypto picks today, for both Cardano and Ethereum, both of those are smart contract platforms that are looking to be the successors of Bitcoin. Now, crypto is highly speculative, so if you are going to invest in cryptocurrency, I like to use the portion of my portfolio that's dedicated to play money to invest in these types of things. That usually is no more than 10% of my portfolio, but for others it could be a little bit more, but I think between 5 and 10% of your portfolio could be in speculative and crazy type of plays. Obviously, crypto is super volatile, and that's part of the reason why I think this week's challenge results were so skewed. So you're probably wondering, okay, who reigns supreme, the Facebook Marketplace boomers or the total stock market index? Well, let's get right into it. So this week, all the investments in our challenge were up. As you guys remember, I put $1,000 into silver, $1,000 into Honda, and $1,000 split between the two cryptocurrencies. That's the total of $3,000 in the Facebook picks, and I also put $3,000 in the total stock market index. Silver ended the week up plus 0.57%, which was about a $5.91 gain. Honda ended the week up plus 2.64% for a $26.43 gain. Now, crypto did extremely well. Again, this is a very short time horizon, and so we were in the middle of a bull run, and Ethereum was up nearly 21%, while Cardano was up almost 12%. So that means Ethereum gained in our portfolio $101.86, and ADA came in at around plus $60.43. Overall, our picks from Facebook Marketplace were up $194.63 on $3,000 total invested, which is a total return of 6.5%. Now, in terms of the total stock market index, ticker symbol VTI, this week alone, our $3,000 investment was up $46.96 or 1.57%. So there you have it, guys. I guess this was pretty crazy that the Facebook Marketplace picks actually beat out the total stock market, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised because of the crypto picks. Those were a lot more volatile and can definitely fluctuate a lot more during the week. I think that if I held on to these holdings for a year, that the results would be a lot closer, and the longer that it goes, the more I believe that the entire broad index should be more consistent than our Facebook Marketplace portfolio. Now, one thing I can't really believe is that the tarot card readers picks actually performed the best. So if you want to see a video where I just take investment advice from a psychic such as herself and do the same challenge, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks to all my Patreon supporters for being here. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.